parents check a lot to see what our weather is like, and kind of it's like a point of relatability, just to know kind of what conditions you're experiencing.
Yeah, I mean, like, is it hot here? Is it beautiful here? And like,
rain.
Yeah.
So, compared to New Jersey, is there snow yet? I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Could be anything.
And you sort of form this relative comparison, because it's really funny that I would say 99% of the time, whenever it rains in a place that I am in, I reflect on, I know it's not raining everywhere in the world, but I have trouble like grasping it, because it's almost like so not tangible. It's not tangible.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's not tangible that the clouds aren't gray. It's not tangible that the water isn't pouring all over. That
I guess I feel that way more with temperature. Like, it's cold in New Jersey right now already, and I almost can't connect to that because it's still very warm here. And I guess I feel that more with temperature than, say, rain or something like that. That's kind of funny.
I definitely feel it with rain. For some reason, it's just like very immersive for me, and I love the rain. I'm not too fond. The snow is like fun to play in, and it's just so cold, and I just don't love the cold. But I will say that the rain is this cleansing, purifying feeling to it, but it's also very immersive in a positive or negative way, depending upon how the rain hits you, whether you're outside and caught in a...
I hate rain.
I know you do, but
I I actually just like it more than snow. I mean, it's tough, but I have a Subaru, so maybe I just am more blasé about these things.
It's a ridiculous ad for Subaru. Oh my god!
I just plugged them. Maybe they should sponsor us.
Oh, yeah, if anybody wants to sponsor us because we like your stuff, that's super.
Starting with Subaru.
And Picnic.
And Picnic, there you go. You're just plugging away here.
LaCroix. I drink LaCroix every episode.
Do you share that every episode?
Just about.
Oh, well, they should want to sponsor us then.
Anyway. So I think that it's interesting that you can create that relative frame of reference, even though I feel... It's so weird. Like, I'm like, wow, there's no way it could be raining. It could not be raining anywhere else. And then I see on Instagram, I'm like, it's not. And it's kind of like, it shakes you out of this little shell of yours in a way too.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's good. And it's kind of a nice way to even see what someone else is doing. Like my sister just got a dog recently. So it's nice to see, pictures of her with the dog, and it's just nice to see what other people are up to, and it does take you out of your own bubble sometimes. Yeah,
I mean, even my mom, bless her.
That was funny.
That was awesome. I'm actually going to post that on Instagram. It was sent me. I was like, hey, Mom, you and Dad should follow me. I texted her. I was like, hey, Mom, you and Dad should follow Lauren and I on Instagram. Like, it'll just let you know what we're up to. And because they're always, they know we're extremely busy, and they try and give me that space so that, that I have the bandwidth and the headspace to get through my days and stuff like that. But in the same way, like, I want them to be a part of my life, and it's kind of this cool way that they can be there every single day and see what's up. And so I was like, hey, if you follow us, you'll basically be here, and that would be really cool, and I think you'd like that. And my mom's response, I love it, is we would love to, period. What's Instagram?
That was perfect.
And so I think my dad kind of figured it out, and
They downloaded it. That's the first step.
Well, he downloaded it, and then she was using his phone to look at it, and was going online, I guess, to look at the website version. But I think he's like downloading it on her phone too, and it's it's kind of this extension now, right? That I can smile for a picture, make myself happy, and my mother can see me smiling in a picture, and I know that'll make her happy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just to see that, I'll be like, oh, you look well, you had a good time, I'm glad you did this. I mean, it's just kind of those little moments that you're sharing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of this bizarre reflection I never would have had on social media had I not been sitting there, drinking coffee with you and just being like, man, this must seem like we're totally disconnected from each other, but we're not. Like,
then again, it's reframing, because a lot of people who are out together who are on their phones are disconnected. So, I mean, it's kind of just a reframe. I mean, it just shows you don't really know what's going on, I think.
No, I think you're 100% right, and
you can't assume.
No, you're totally right. Like, is it technology that's pulling you apart from real relationships, or is it something that
it's enhancing your relationships? I think. Yeah, I mean, I think It depends. It's individual. I think it depends on the person.
I do think that the solo use though can be beneficial no matter what, because it makes you happy in that moment, and I don't think there's any downside to you being happier, because there's absolutely it's kind of like the old Dave Matthews Band music video where the hugging guy. You see that? Like, I
don't remember.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember what song it was. It's killing me. I'm sure the beings out there.
Ants marching?
Oh God, no. way later. But anyway, it's one of the it's an actor who in the music video he walks around, and I think I'm not sure if it's candid or not, but he just walks around and like hugs people and just gives.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think.
And gives people hugs, and like people are kind of weirded out at first, and then he kind of points at them and is like, "Hey, do you want a hug?" And people start to be like, "Yeah, I want a hug." And
that's kind of funny.
Exactly, and I kind of think that happiness does that, right? You get those butterfly effects. It's I might Instagram something and then hold a door for somebody, and I think there's zero downside to smiling and putting it on Instagram, and people like, look, it doesn't matter if it makes them a little happier and that made someone else happier and the world had a small ripple. That's phenomenal, and I don't think there's any reason anyone should go on it and be like, oh, why'd they do this? You know what? Why'd they do it? Because at the end of the day, we do everything to make ourselves happy. Like, why is the athlete training so hard? It should be to make yourself happy. If you're not at the soul of it, doing it for some goal at the end of the tunnel that is going to bring you happiness or satisfaction, then do something else. If being healthier is not going to make you happy, I don't really understand how that could be, but maybe you just have never tried it. But that's my belief.
Well, I think there's actually a real element, like healthy living seems like it would be a really positive message, but I mean, people hate on that too.
Right.
Surprisingly so.
But if it makes me happy because I don't have low back pain.
People should respect that. Yeah, I mean, people should just respect that that's your world of happiness, and you're not necessarily saying that anyone has to do anything. You're just kind of putting it out there like, this is what I do. This is what makes me happy.
It's kind of, it even kind of crosses over. Now I'm just sort of shifting gears, but thinking about this, I always feel awesome. Like, I feel, my mood is better, when I do low back work. It's bizarre. Like, whenever I do back extensions on like a horizontal hyper or a glute ham raise, or I do a 45-degree hyper, or I do a reverse hyper extension, like, and I don't
think that's a mystery. You've had a lot of injuries through your career, so it probably makes you feel better. Feeling better makes you happier. Right,
but it's kind of this thing I always lose sight of, that I love so much. I love sprinting. I love Olympic lifting. I love squat. I love deadlift. I love all of it. I love jerks. I love just I don't love jerks.
Do you love working out?
Yes, I mean obviously.
Is that what you're
jumping, sprinting, training. But
oh my goodness, we don't have much time left.
I
mean,
know.
this could go on. We actually have to wrap it up.
But I sort of lose sight at times that none of those things are possible when my back feels shitty. And I feel so empowered to go in and crush it tomorrow because I just went Klokov all over the back extensions.
Not everyone's going to know who's Klokov.
Oh, if you don't know who Klokov is, if you don't know who Dmitry Klokov is, then you're
missing out. He's a hottie.
You need to go find out because he's like 240 pounds of diesel.
Muscle.
Oh.
Diesel muscle.
Oh, he is just...
Hot diesel muscle.
Just, he's basically the way that Arnold Schwarzenegger used to look at his peak. In that he's about
he's the new,
240 pounds.
Yeah.
He's kind of like the new Arnold as the bodybuilding world has kind of moved beyond the world of really optimal aesthetics and really packing on almost unnatural amounts of muscle, just really pushing the limits. What? Stop pointing at things.
I'm a distraction.
You are. So he's kind of become a lot of these guys, a lot of these athletes, CrossFitters and weightlifters have become sort of like the new aesthetic, like role models. And Klokov just, he does, in some of his recent videos, I think he was doing like 185 pound back extensions, like 225 pound back extensions. Guy's a beast. But anyway, I love that movement because not only can you not get hurt doing it, but you feel amazing and you're strong and it makes your squat better and it makes you move better and feel better. And it's like, wow, tomorrow I'm going to walk in and I'm going to hit it hard. I'm going to crush it. And I'm more excited to do those things. But I feel like my excitement to do the rest of the bigger movements in training sometimes pulls me away from the little things that make it special and that make it possible.
Nice. Well, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for having me on the podcast.
Thank you for being here. It's always awesome when you're here. And
where can I find you, Coach Scott Frost?
Oh, well.
I mean, we live together and all, but in case I can't find you, where could I find you? But seriously.
Let's see. You can catch up with me on CoachScottFrost.com. Scott's with 2 T's. Let's see. Oh, check out my YouTube channel. I'm really kicking up the volume on just kind of helping people out with putting together really solid quality exercise demos for everything from mobility to tissue work to movements to training and really you'll see the tools that I use and nothing I don't. I do think there's just too much out there. There's just thousands and thousands and thousands of things you can do, and that's not helping anybody. Let's get good at progressing the things that you really need. So check out the YouTube at Coach Scott Frost. Subscribe to that. Those are the two main ones, but check out my Facebook page at Coach Scott Frost, and you get a whole bunch of...
doing more with your Facebook. You've been uploading some of the videos of you training athletes, and those are pretty cool, so I'm enjoying seeing those there.
And I guess if you want to see me happy and you want to see other people happy that I take pictures of, check out Instagram. Same
Your life
there.
and pictures.
Yeah,
on Instagram?
I changed the name to Coach Scott Frost, so it's all even and steady. So, where can they find you?
I live with you.
Well, if I can't find you,
oh, okay, then you could find me at thebikiniexperiment.com, and that's also my Facebook and my Instagram.
Okay, so the Bikini Experiment everywhere.
Well done.
Facebook. Facebook.com, Facebook, bikiniexperiment.com and Instagram. And what else? Do you have anything kind of big coming up?
Just working on my blog. I have some YouTube stuff I've been dreaming up. I'm working on my nutrition certification through Precision Nutrition, so I'm busy.
Yeah, sometimes we barely see each other, so it's really important that we Instagram those moments. But shout out to Sumer. We'll hook it up soon. We'll get on another podcast, and congratulations, brother, on I think your grand opening's coming up, and
we're excited for that.
Yeah, really excited, and so we'll check in with everybody real soon.